Like this one kind of felt a lot like the Guar show because it's both the Guarcast, because it's something that we both like feel very. All right. Did you get a cramp?
Yeah, cramp.
I thought you like shit your pants or something. The only reason why I have Rad right now is because I have a fucking bootleg DVD of somebody's VHS copy.
You're gonna murder me.
What is that?
I didn't hit record on the video.
Oh, really? So this is like all audio?
Oh my god. We learned a lesson today, and I need a checklist and I will not take offense, because I don't take offense to like when I leave to go places, like trips and stuff. Remember trips? We used to take those.
We used to take those?
We used to take those things. And Dana will just run down a list of just like, and like it'll be mundane stuff. And I tell her to do it because I'm just like, you never know the thing that you're gonna leave. You know what I mean? So I don't go like, I know to take my keys, because it's like when you're in Ohio or Indiana and you don't have your keys, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Or something, or I know to take deodorant, you know. So it's like, especially on those relays we'd go on, she'd be like, all right, you got your shoes, because we had someone not bring their fucking watch, and he was told like, all right, you need to bring a sleeping bag, shoes, a watch, and a water bottle. He brought a water bottle and his shoes. You know what I mean? So it was just like, you have you're an idiot. Like, what are you doing? So I don't take offense to like, before we start, if you're just like, did you hit that record button? So I don't have just audio.
I want to bring this up. I want to show you this real quick.
All right, show it to me.
So you don't forget about it, because this is one of the things I was going to talk about during potential pitfalls.
Okay.
So I have Fight Club DVD.
Oh, that was the
cool.
That's the one, man.
Cool, yeah. Then, like, and I probably got it for a deal, because, like I said before, I don't usually actively seek out upgrading my DVDs to Blu-rays. That makes sense.
I don't do that.
Like
either.
I don't generally like purposely go and say,
yeah.
But I bought like the
I don't
10th
own
anniversary Fight Club on Blu-ray.
That's the one that has the joke on it. Have you watched that yet?
No.
The menu. I'll save it.
Okay. Oh, there's in the menu, but this is where the pitfall comes in. So you're already kind of double dipping. Now, this was like, most people would think that this is stupid on my part. The only reason why I bought this is because it was on sale for $5.
I've bought a lot of shit for $5 because it was $5.
Is literally what I just showed you.
Oh my
Except
God.
It's got Deadpool on the fucking cover of it.
Is it actually Fight Club?
They just changed the fucking slip covers. Is all they did. This is literally this Blu-ray
that was
but
for
with the Deadpool slip cover.
Yeah, it was something at like Walmart.
It was Walmart. They had all kinds of them. They had like fucking Top Gun, Fight Club, like all these different movies, and they like made him be part of the fucking like they put him into the cover.
God, do we have?
And I'm like, that's literally a pitfall, because I'm like, you own the same, like there is no difference between these two, except for the fucking packaging.
In our unreleased episode, because I didn't hit the record button, we did talk about how I own a jewel case version of Evil Dead because I wanted, the standard cover.
Yeah.
Then the jewel case and the actual Necronomicon one, and then I got the special 3-disc edition that actually has the real cover on it with the zombie coming up after the woman.
Yeah. Even though I have this, for some reason
that thing does stink. Like
for some reason, I went out and bought this, the fucking Anchor Bay that's dope edition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, in our lost episode that we just recorded tonight, I talked a little bit about wanting to be a director at one point when I was in my early 20s, and I used to do security for whatever, drive around, did security. Won't need to get into it too much. But it was right by Anchor Bay in Troy. Yep. And I always remember driving, and they did something for the Hulk TV show. I forget what they did. If it's like, if they were produced, I mean, because there could be a lot of different jobs. They could have distributed it, produced it, whatever.
Right.
So I'd always drive by, and it was what Halloween? Is it the regular Halloween cover, or is it the 3 that has the blade and then like the ribbing of the the pumpkin? But it was like a Halloween.
Oh, it's
poster.
that's regular Halloween.
That was regular.
Yeah.
So they had the Halloween poster, they had the Hulk poster. And I'd always would drive by their studio and be like, one day I'm gonna work there.
I know. I remember seeing that in like the back. I was like, "Holy shit!" I figured.
Yeah,
They were in
and who knows what it was? It could have been just like their graphics department, or it could have
Yeah.
been the whole thing. You know.
Yeah.
God, if I had
Distribution.
more gumption, I would have like put one of my movies on something and left it there for them, so they could
No shit.
totally not watch it. But
Right.
you don't know.
Yeah, dude. Anchor Bay. Like, I mean, I don't usually when I go to the like thrift stores and stuff like that. Like, I don't. I'm not like I go for me. I'm not usually like oh, I'm gonna go look around for stuff that might be worth money. But I tend to snag up like old Anchor Bay DVDs and stuff like that because like almost all that shit's out of print now.
Yeah.
Like you can't even. There's certain studios and things, and it has nothing to do with hometown, like,
Yeah, Michigan boys.
yeah, but like for some reason, like I love getting old um Orion pictures because I just love that fucking logo when it comes up on screen. But yeah, dude, I got a small stack of shit going come to the side that's coming your way because I got like I said, I went a little bit crazy during that fucking huge.
I got to send you some of these.
Oh, nice. Oh,
Dagger,
yeah, that's right. That's fucking awesome.
The Dagger Lake stickers.
Yes.
So I'll show these since I designed these stickers for. If you watched any of the previous episodes, because we're rolling with this, I'm getting something out of a fuck up.
Oh yeah.
But if you watch some of the previous episodes, we did a quest. I am working on the sequel. It should be coming to a Zoom near my brother and sister.
Right.
But it was really cool because I wanted to do something to commemorate us playing, this game together. So Sticker Meal. We are not sponsored by them. I love their products though. But they had get a die cut sticker for like $20, like 50 of them. So I designed the fictitious town, Dagger Lake, that we play kids on bikes in. So I got some to Janice, and I need to get some to you. And who knows, there's some extras. Maybe we'll do something fun on the podcast and give some out or something like that. But it's cool to do stuff like that now. Like, I never would have thought of that when we were kids playing D&D. Like, I want to make a sticker to commemorate us playing this. Like, how cool it would be if you like after the mirror quest, maybe like a cool, sticker, like a holographic sticker for it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean, or something.
You just reminded me too. Like that was something else I was going to talk about when we were talking about like how sometimes something will come out and they'll lose like the music rights to it or something like that. But we bitch about that all the time with Empire Records. How it is so freaking hard to find an actual copy of Empire Records that's not the fan remix edition or whatever, which just flows so weird. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not shitting on it. If we saw that movie like that way,
it would have been
fine. But we watched that movie so many times before that edition came out that now seeing only that version of it, it's like freaking jarring.
It was like someone telling you not telling you. It was literally just like misremembering something.
Yeah, misremembering. As I said,
it's like it's like so when I speaking of physical media, I bought Space Camp on Blu-ray, and I was like, dude, we used to watch this Open Cargo Bay Door. You know what I mean? Yep. Max, or is Max the robot, or is Max the kid? Leaf. What's his name? Leaf Phoenix at the time. Mm-hmm. Wasn't Joaquin yet. Yep. And so I love that. We loved that movie as kids, and it was one of those movies that I only saw a couple times. I think that's why I liked it so much, because it was very rare that it was on, and it had Lamar from Runs the Nerds is in it,
mm-hmm.
and there's a couple other people, and then you watch it and you're just like, oh, I know why I liked this when I was a kid. Like I still like it.
Right.
It's a good movie. It's also a nostalgia movie, but like they're in space, and whoever told Joaquin to be like, you're in space now, so talk slowly like you're underwater. You know what I mean?
Right.
What are you doing? You know what I mean?
Right.
So I remember like the whole time, like looking over at Dana watching that movie, like, huh? Do you like this? Huh? And she's like, no.
It's okay,
Like,
right?
or and I still like this movie a lot, even but like Morgan Stewart's Coming Home. But
Yes.
it's one of those things is that we like those so much from nostalgia. So when you're watching Empire Records, which is a good movie, and you see that version of it, it sort of dips into that like, am I misremembering this? Is this not a good movie? Like, what is this weird scene?
Right.
Then you learn a lot about pacing in movies and editing, and like, just because it was filmed doesn't mean it needs to go in there, But and it sucks that that's the version, and I think there is a version on Amazon that you can buy. That is someone.
That's so funny. I just looked it up, and it's actually
reading the comments, and I think there is a version of it that's actually the old one.
So back before 2020 took a big old shit in our lap, there was actually an article that said that there was a Space Camp remake in the works at Disney Plus. That was back on January 10th.
Nice. Space Camp's a great movie. But definitely of older sci-fi like kid movies that this is another thing, physical media, because Disney's never going to do shit with this movie. Is it's so good I can't remember the name of it.
What the hell was that?
Flight of the Commander, Flight of the Navigator.
Yep.
Yeah, Flight of the Navigator. Now that is a great.
Because he's like the pinball, or he's the arcade manager.
Yeah,
isn't he, in that?
And then the ship.
I think that's his very first movie. He was that's not. No. I'm thinking of Midnight Madness.
No, yeah. No, the whole idea is this kid is the ship needs to offload a bunch of memory so it can repair itself, and it uses this kid's brain to like dump all this stuff into him, and then they go on an adventure, and But there was like this crazy. This is probably why I like time travel stuff. Is I remember as a kid, because there's a scene where he gets like sent into the future, and his brother's now older than him, and that like blew my fucking mind. Right. You know what I mean? Like, wait, what? But that's a really good sci-fi, dude. You can buy fucking batteries not included for $4.
I just got that.
That is a good.
They even updated the cover and everything for it. It's on Blu-ray now. Space Camp. Holy shit. This is why I can't shop on fucking Amazon, because it's like one thing leads into another. They literally for $25 have a fucking Blu-ray. It's called the Stallone Collection. It's Cobra, Assassins, Tango and Cash, The Specialist, and Demolition Man all in one fucking set.
Nice.
How much do you weigh? Oh, about 100. That's good
enough. Good Morrow, or it's not Good Morrow. He's just like, like, illuminate, deluminate. Oh, dude, Flight of the Navigator.
I had like dude, so much
a Blu-ray of Flight of the Navigator, and it's $50, and the cover looks like ass.
That's crazy, because I've got Flight of the Navigator, but
dude, buy us on DVD. It's fine. You don't need to.
And I've got so much shit I brought out for like reference material. I
didn't know but reference it now while we're recording.
I got fucking. It's like the entire He-Man set.
That was bad.
But that's why I keep this stuff, because like at any moment, like something could happen and they could lose the rights to that, and then no more putting He-Man out.
Do I buy Short Circuit 2 for $10?
Short Circuit 2?
Yeah.
Well, I got Short Circuit 1. I don't know if I've got 2.
We have the first one. Your mother was a snowblower. I used to think that was like a real insult as a kid, not realizing that it's a robot. Like, oh yeah, your mom was a snowblower. Like, fuck you. Like, it's thinking like, oh, that was a bad.
My mom didn't have a big coke habit. What are you talking about?
Okay. Your mother wore combat boots.
Did I hear you say something about batteries not included a minute ago? I have that too.
Yeah, batteries not included. Dude, I must have went into the well.
Remember we went and saw that at the Oxford Theater.
Yeah. Well,
oh shit.
I'm gonna have a copy of Short Circuit 2 delivered to the house.
Well, I just bought Space Camp, so
Yeah, how much is Space Camp?
that one was $19.99 for a Blu-ray.
Well, we got something out of this. So if you're watching this, if this made it into a cut, I messed up our episode and
I have no idea.
Record it.
Sorry.
But
sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was going to show you this one last thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll be able to see in the picture of this. This is one of the ones I got. So,
dude, that's called.
Awesome. This is called "This Girl Is Badass." Yeah. But if you look at her hands, like she's got like a fucking like handlebars in like one and like a freaking bike crank in the other one.
Dude, bike
crank. This was at the dollar store. Yeah,
the dollar store you got. It's probably like a crazy like.
Oh, dude, when the dollar store, when the Dollar Trees get these movies like every couple of months,
yeah,
like it's a mad dash to get them because there'll be all kinds of stuff. Dude, I got the 4-disc Prometheus Blu-ray from the dollar store in one of those. Like they just, and it's so funny too because they must just like acquire them from like a like a distribution warehouse or something like that because some of them will still have the Walmart stickers on them.
Yeah,
like so, like it's like Walmart like brought out like a bunch of shit for Black Friday. That stuff didn't get sold. It went and set somewhere, and then freaking Dollar Tree paid, you know, like certain amount of money to like get the lot off their hands, and then they throw it out there for a bucket. But yeah, it's insane some of the movies I've gotten from there. And the thing I like about it is like something like this, like this could turn out to be like remember the movie with Dwight Super?
Yeah,
how that movie just ended up being like dope as hell. But like when you first like looked at like the cover and stuff like that, you're like, dude,
yeah,
this movie has the potential of being just a freaking giant turd.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. This thing could end up being a giant turd, and it cost me $1, and it's a Blu-ray. It cost me $1. Or if it's like an awesome, ends up being like kind of like a freaking cult like flick.
Yeah, didn't you found it for $1?
I just found it for $1. I'll buy that for $1.
I'd buy that for $1. Speaking of
that was another one. That was another one. The freaking RoboCop.
Yeah, the new one. Yeah.
The Blu-rays were $1 last year at that sale.
That's how I got that.
Remember that thing, the prop box or whatever I got both of us?
Dude, I gotta get off.
Or whatever.
I gotta get off Amazon.
Remember that thing I got us?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. It was like the bike movie. It was like a box set. It was like 4 or 5 DVDs in it, and it was all like bike, skate, and like surf videos or whatever. I got that at the dollar store.
Yeah, to get
it just sucks because it does change your calculus a little bit because when you're digging through like movie after movie after movie for like $1 and you're just grabbing all these movies for $1 and then you go somewhere later and it's like, ooh, $5 for that? I'll pass.
Yeah.
Because you're used to grabbing this shit for like $1 and it's like, well, not everything can be $1.
Yeah, not you can't buy everything for $1.
Dude, I mean like this thing too, like this Last Rites of the Ransom Pride. But like it's got fucking like Peter Dinklage in it, like it's like a fucking like weird ass looking cowboy or whatever. And I'm like, this is probably dog shit, or it's gonna be like an amazing. What's that?
Is it a painting of them?
I don't know. No, that's like what they look like in this movie. He's all like,
it looks like they must have put like a Photoshop thing to make it look like it's like an oil painting.
Yep. What was the other one? I think I sent you a picture of something, dude. It was like. I was like, look at the freaking cast in this movie. It's got like, it was the Dead Don't Die or whatever. What was that?
That's a good movie. It is a
It's got like fucking like, it's got like Tom Waits in it. It's got like everybody, like Reza's in it.
Yeah,
like
it's Tom Waits. The musicians that are just in it are Tom Waits, Iggy Pop, and Sturgill Simpson.
Yeah.
So it is weird in the greatest ways. It's a movie that makes me sad that like. If we were younger, not that we aren't going to enjoy it now, but if we were younger, that would be like our horror version of kind of Made, but not because of it's not similar to Made at all.
Right.
But I feel like it's that same kind of weird. We could just like, watch it and then 2 days later be like drunk eating White Castle after the bar And like, what do you want to watch? Just throw and watch half of it and fall asleep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's
Yeah.
just like quoting it. It's so delightfully weird. And like you watch it again and just notice like you'll notice like how the characters just interact with each other and just it's everyone's just it's so good. It's so good.
Right. Fuck. Oh, I'm going to have to watch 2 movies now.
What's that?
I forgot to watch. I was going to watch Beetlejuice earlier. This is going to be my first. I'm doing 31 Days of Horror.
Well, I already missed Inktober. I was supposed to finish. Well, I'm not doing the list. I'm not doing the traditional list. But I already fucked up and didn't finish my drawing for today. I sketched it.
I can't believe Beetlejuice is a PG movie.
Dude.
I was like, he literally like physically assaults a girl in one part. He's like making passes at like an underage girl in another part. He says nice fucking model in another part. I'm like,
nice
this is a PG movie. Like,
because there wasn't PG-13 didn't exist.
I don't think so.
No, because it was, I forget what movie pushed it into PG-13, but it was kind of for that, where it was like, well, and then PG got more yeah, there's another movie like that where I was like,
back in those days, PG was a very wide swath of like a range of like,
it was like parental guidance, like cartoons were G, and then everything else, like your parents should probably be with you.
Yeah.
To cover your ears for when the fucks and shit.
But I mean, that's back when like parents still smoked in the car with their kids and like stuff like that. So like, who gives a shit? They hear an occasional fucker
blowing smoke all over them, but they can't hear the F word.
Yeah. Dude, I tell people this all the time. I'm like, it still blows my mind because like there's no smoking in bars anymore or anything. That like we used to go to Kmart and people would just like be like sitting there looking at the clothes in the rack, cigarette hanging out of their mouth. Like you could still, there's ashtrays all over Kmart. And
dude, someone posted a picture of the McDonald's at the glass. Remember they had glass ashtrays.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It was a picture of like a pristine one. And like, oh, my childhood. Like, remember they made the tinfoil ones?
Yeah.
Dude, I've been burnt multiple times by family members on accident from cigarettes.
Yep.
Like doing the where are you at? And it turned a cigarette.
That's crazy. Well, I'm gonna go turn on This Girl Is Badass and fall asleep to it.
Nice. I'm just gonna remind everybody, because we will probably put some form of this out, but Los Locos kick your ass. Los Locos kick your face. Los Locos kick your balls into outer space.
That's awesome.
Sorry that I deleted our first episode, but maybe there's enough random shit. Well, at least we got me getting a cramp on film.
Yeah. Like this one kind of felt a lot like the Guar show because it's both the Guar cast, because it's something that we both like feel very. Yeah, right. Did you get a cramp?
Yeah, cramp.
I thought you like shit your pants or something.
Yeah, maybe that'll be our episode. That's my punishment for not hitting record.